Yeah, this is Lake Madeline, 70, what? 2 maybe? Gary.
That sounds about right.
Around 72, I think.
Go ahead.
That's Billy and Hal coming in off the lake. There's that little 5-horse Scott motor, still got that. That still runs. Little 12-foot boat. Been out fishing. Gary, be quiet.
Would this have been before he had his first heart?
72.
But it would.
What year did, yeah, because he only had that 8 years. Oh, jeepers. Look at those sunglasses. Whoa.
She's got Sally's glasses on.
Yeah, There's Billy.
Was Mom up there?
There's Shirley.
Yes, Mom was here this time. There's Shirley.
I don't know how many pictures we got, but we got pictures of your mother with the fish.
Yes.
There's Dad again. The big pike she caught that I had to dive in after it. I got off the hook. Yeah, I know she's in here with this. There's Shirley Billy taking Shirley out to get rid of her.
Yeah, he told us he wasn't going to bring her back.
He kept threatening he was going to take her out, and that was it. He's coming back alone. Yeah, your mother caught that pike on a hot dog, and just as it got in, it fell off the hook and went into the rocks, and I dived right into the water to get it for her. Boy, that's not getting away. What do you see the size of that fish she caught? There's Shirley taking Billy up, right?
Boy, that was pretty up there.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
There's everybody.
Mom.
Hacking?
Yes.
There's Carol.
Grandma, I said, Carol's got your glasses on.
Yeah.
There he is.
Oh, that's
There he is.
There's a good picture now.
Oh, that's right. He had that.
Yeah, we took that bus up.
That
There's
was
the
just
old
like
cabin where Billy lived for one whole summer. There's the door
that
window.
cabin.
Billy lived there?
Yeah.
Oh, it was just a dirt floor.
It was just an abandoned cabin. He went up
Now
there
that
one summer
would
and
be
lived there
fun.
part of the summer.
You did.
Yeah, he put a... As a matter of fact, your porta potty was in the...
There's that tent that got blown up into the tree.
A little tornado came up, tore that tent right out of the ground and put it right in that tree. And that's all it hit. That's all it got was that
Don't jump.
tent. Don't jump, Gary. And that's all it hit. It took that guy's tent and put it right up the tree. There's the 14-foot boat. That was up there.
Well,
We
where's
took
Mom
both
and Dad? I
boats.
thought they were
I'm
here.
sure they were on one of these.
Is that the cabin there, Bill?
Yeah. He just moved in with his hammock.
I mean, it was nothing.
When your mother,
It was awful.
when Ellie was
What did you take
there,
for food?
she made us take the porta potty inside and put a curtain around it, and then everybody could use it inside. She wasn't.
You were just telling me that I was all red on the back of me.
Oh, that's right,
Sunburned.
Now I was sure this is the lone pike on it, but it's getting towards the end. I must have another one. Must have another one.
Yeah.
Oh, let me just shut down and we'll go to the next one. Yep.
This is the end. Yep, I'm sure I got
I won't-
another one. Okay, what year did you say that was?
1972.
72? And that's the year that we were waiting for Shirley in Venice, right? Or Sarasota?
Sarasota, I think.
Sarasota at the airport. And Shirley was supposed to come in on what? 2 planes that they kept telling us she was coming in on.
She was only 12.
Yeah, she was 12. And these are the planes she was supposed to come in on. So I got lots of footage of people getting off these planes. Assuming that Shirley was going to be on one of them.
She ended up coming by limousine, remember?
Yeah, she finally ended up coming on a limousine from Tampa, right? Flew into Tampa and then...
And Grandma was not happy.
Yeah, have we seen a picture of Grandma unhappy yet? On there?
No, she hasn't seen her get up.
Yeah, Grandma wasn't pleased. Now here we are looking for Shirley. This is the flight she was supposed to come in on, flying all by herself at 12 years old. And here come all the people that were actually on the flight. There's Grandma, not pleased.
She said I am not happy.
There's Robert and Madeline. Now that's down to Boca Grande. Back when you could just go and get shells if you wanted to. There's Madeline. Picking through the shells. Guess who? There's Grandma. Now, believe it or not, there's Grandpa way out in the middle.
I think that's Bruce and supposed to show his
Yeah, that's
picture.
Bruce.
Dad must be out there too, isn't he?
I don't think he was with us. They weren't in Florida, were they?
Oh, that's right. They would have been in Florida at that time.
Yeah, that was the year we went. They weren't with us.
That's right, 'cause it was August.
There's everybody picking out of the
That's right.
mounds
Say
of
what his
shells.
lunch was. It was the last 2 weeks in August of 1972.
Yeah, last 2 weeks of August in 72. Now, pretty soon. Yeah. I think we get a better shot of Grandpa out in the water. Aunt Madeline always went through the shells just as it was the first time she'd ever been through them. Wow. Look at that girl. Whoops. About it. Okay, this is Florida 1972. Still that last 2 weeks of August, right? Same trip?
This is at the dock at Mom and Dad's house.
Yep. This is right off the dock, feeding the seagulls.
Fort Charlotte. There's the backyard of Mom and Dad's house.
There's
Grandpa Tyner.
Baiting a hook. There's a stingray.
Okay.
We got 11 stingrays out here, right off the dock. I think Grandpa got 7 or 8. He didn't care for them much.
They apparently liked him.
Yeah, they liked him alright.
It was Gary.
Who said that? That fat person is Gary?
Oh, look at all that hair.
Cute.
What happened to him?
Cute, cute,
Grandpa
cute.
again? Grandma?
There's down the canal to the left off the dock, down towards the bridge. And looking across the canal the way it used to be. Haven't been down there in a couple of years. It's probably all high-rise condos now. Looking down the canal to the right, down towards Dingy's place and Walters's. Dingy's and Walter's backyard.
Gary on the dock.
Slim, trim.
Wow.
Grandma checking the laundry. Grandpa heading in. Shell factory. Checking out the shell factory. See, I told you it was a shell factory. There's Betty carrying the box to the camera. I don't know where she's going. Oh, whoop, she remembered it. Told you how to put this in the trunk. Should I carry this all day? This is Sanibel Beach. Quite a ways south of Fort Charlotte. There's Grandma's car, where we walk down to the beach. This is me moving too fast. There's Grandpa and Grandma heading for the beach. Grandpa was real happy. Carol swimming. Look at that. He even took his shoes off. Can't believe it. Carol must have badgered him into that. Watch this. Oh, here we go. Lovely.
So graceful. That reminds me of dancing on the beach. Sarah.
Yeah.
Gary in his white shorts. Those the same white shorts that almost fell off when we go to the swimming pool
so.
that time?
Okay, this is Disney World in '72.
They don't even have that ride anymore, do they? That goes across the top of that? Do they still have that ride?
Don't know. We didn't go on it last
I
time.
don't remember seeing it then last time we were there.
These are pictures off that ride. Oh, there's the submarines.
The buckets you can ride in.
From 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea.
I don't remember seeing it at Disney World last time we were there.
Heading into the cave. There's the Mad Hatter's teacups. That's where Sarah got her head bumped years later.
How about
the cars.
Yeah, what would you say? What are those?
rides?
Bumpy landing off the cart.
Do they still have them?
Yeah, there's where the tram goes through the hotel in the middle.
I want to go in these cars.
The line's always so long, you never went on them. Here comes another bumpy landing, I think. Yeah, there's another bump. Oh, here we are down to the house again, down to Florida. Fort Charlotte again. Is that Grandma in the boat?
Looks like it.
Mackerel, Andy, Grandma, Grandpa, and Shirley.
Oh, I must be taking it.
Yeah, you must be taking it because Shirley's in the boat, and I'm in the boat, and Grandma and Grandpa are in the boat.
Nice outfit.
There's old Grandpa. Oh, here's Cape Kennedy. Well, there's Dad blowing snow with his first snow blower. His hat, coat, cigarette, good shoes. That's Grandpa's shop sitting right there. That tree was there and that shop was there right outside the back door of the house to the right. He's going out by where the old barn is. Later on, Grandma yells at him for being out there in his good coat and hat. Get a good bit. There's Shirley.
Nice
with her giant long hat and nice pants. Yeah. She didn't like me taking her picture, you notice? There's Betty. Prince Valiant hairdo. That's the one we were talking about when you cut it off. Dad was so upset with you for cutting off your long blonde hair. That's the old black Corvair you're scraping off. Dad's company car. Mom's 69 Rebel. Shirley's helping. Is that big tree there anymore? The end of the... It's not, is it? The end of the shrubs?
No, I guess not.
Here comes Dad. There's the old barn. All the trees up back. Got a tooth missing.
Yeah, I was going to say, just before he had his teeth.
There's Mom yelling at him. Look at him. Looks like a mouse. She's yelling at him about his shoe. He puts his head down like, oh, geez, you don't have me again. And my good shoes out in the snow. Yeah, this is summer of '83 at South Lakes. We took Megan with us. While Shirley was having Patrick. There's Maggie.
There's Megan in the stroller.
GJ.
Tina. There's Danielle and Sarah in the back.
Yeah.
That's Scott carrying GJ.
He's got that rubber hat on he had to wear because his ears had tubes in them, remember?
He was 4. There's Megan.
There's Megan with Scott.
Yeah, there's Megan again.
The waves were rolling good that day. Oh, Maggie. Tina?
No,
Oh, it's Sarah.
Let's see, she would have been about 6.
There's Kelly O. Sarah's a little more fun this time.
Not much more.
Playing in the waves.
Sarah would have been 6.
There's Aunt Sally got Megan now.
Megan. Aunt Sally really likes Megan. I liked her.
Megan's waving. Sarah's digging.
Where's Danielle? See Danielle?
There's Gigi.
She's asleep. Megan.
There's
Betty.
GJ. Jay's got his head out again. Must be going back in the water. But Megan got a lot of this footage.
She was 11 months old. CJ with his baby cap on.
There's Danielle. Oh, we're on the ferry
Oh,
now.
it's on the ferry, yeah.
Heading over to Wolf Island or Kingston.
Sarah?
Look at Sarah's hair.
Yeah, it was windy. I remember it was real windy back then. TJ's waving.
Like, yeah. Sarah's hair was long there.
Yeah.
We all look like there.
Heading for Kingston. Hey, my bald spot was just appearing. There's Mommy. Nice. Heading down to the main deck.
That is so we push Sarah
Looking for the
off.
car. There's the car. Oh, we had Grandma's car.
That's right.
That's Uncle Barry's car now. Looked better in those days. Anything else, Sarah?